Today's video is a requested video on my favorite Louis Vuitton bag, the Louis Vuitton Noe bag. Dimensions are 10.5 on the length, 13.5 on the height, and 8 inches on the depth. Your strap width is 3/4 of an inch. On the shortest setting of the strap drop is about 12 inches. On the longest setting of the strap, it's 14 inches. I usually keep mine set on the shortest setting. Drawstring closure. Some people don't like this drawstring closure. It doesn't bother me. I tend to leave it open all the time anyway, except, you know, if I'm going to set the bag down, then I tie it up. But no engraving on the buckle or the ring, but the grommets are all engraved, Louis Vuitton. The bag comes in 3 sizes: the mini Noe, the Petit Noe, and this is the large Noe. Originally designed in 1932, a champagne house contacted Louis Vuitton and asked him to design a bag to hold 5 bottles of champagne. So that was the original use for this bag. Hang on a second, I'll show you what the inside looks like. This is the interior of the bag, very plain, bucket style. You do have a D-ring here. The rivet is embossed with Louis Vuitton. The interior of the grommets are not embossed, but as I'll show you a close-up, and the exterior, they're all embossed. The date code is found on the handle. You kind of have to pull back right there. So just a look, 5 bottles of champagne in the bag. These aren't full-size bottles, a couple of them, so I was able to get all 5 standing straight up. I suppose they had larger bottles in France at the time, so maybe that's why they had to turn one upside down. Maybe they were magnums. For those of us who don't carry our champagne around with us, this is what it looks like with the normal items in, the usual items you've seen in my other videos. Hang on, there's still lots of room too. The Noe has lots of room, great bucket size. Hang on, I'll show you what it looks like modeling. This is set on the shortest setting. You can reach in, on the shortest setting, you can reach into the bag and pull out items. If you wanted to wear this cross-body, if you were a petite person, you might be able to do this. On the longest setting here, across my body, it still comes up high like this. So for me, it wouldn't be comfortable cross-body, but like I say, if you're a more petite person, it might come down lower on you. Hang on a second. So I got this bag pre-loved. This bag is 16 years old. Definitely has the quality. It's withstood the test of time. Beautiful patina. When I first got it, it did have a fair amount of stains, and that's one of the things about this large vachetta bottom. It is very susceptible to staining. So on most of the pre-loved ones you find, they inevitably have some stains on it. The corners were also pretty stained, and as you can see now, very light on that one. On this side, you'll see right there, marker stain. I don't know what that was, but this has gotten much lighter. I've done a lot of cleaning with Lovin my bags, and as you can see, the bottom is relatively stain-free. I'll try to include some pics of the before I cleaned it shot. But like I say, this bag is 16 years old. It has withstood the test of time. It is still going strong. QueenKattz has a video up of a brand new Noe. I'll put that link below. This bag, I think, is one of those bags that you have to see in person. On the website, the picture just does not do it justice. Because I had seen the Noe many times on the website and never thought twice about it. One day I was in the store and I happened to pass by it, and the display, the reason I noticed it was because it was kind of opened up like this and more relaxed, which gives it a whole different appearance. So I stopped and asked what bag that was. It was the Noe, which, as I said, I never would have thought that, having judged by the picture they have on the Louis Vuitton site. So then I started looking at pre-loved, and this bag just looks so much better to me with character. You can generally find them pre-loved from $300 to $700. You kind of have to look a lot to find ones that aren't, you know, terribly stained, but if you find one that's lightly stained, you might try the Lovin My Bags products, which I did on this one and worked great. The other good thing about having a patina like this is you don't really have to worry about it when you go out in the rain, because it's not like brand new vachetta, so you don't have to worry as much about staining because it's already worn in. So love this bag. Like I say, it's my favorite, surprisingly enough, Louis Vuitton of all my Louis Vuittons, apart from my Holy Grail bag. And if you'll notice, my Holy Grail bag is a bucket bag, so a version of the Noe bag. So might consider this a very useful bag, beautiful. If you can find them with this kind of patina and character, I would look into it. Like I say, beautiful bag, lots of character. This is the quality of Louis Vuitton 16 years later and still going. Thanks, have a great day. I'll put the link below. Check out QueenKatz's video on a brand new Noe to compare the difference, to see what they look like. Interesting video for both of them. You see them brand new and 16 years later, so check it out. Talk to you later.